Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be creating an elf avatar of ourselves. Again, like all of our videos, you can be as creative as you like, or you can stick to exactly kind of what I'm doing. There's no right or wrong way to do these, and don't stress out about drawing things perfectly, okay? These are supposed to be fun, and that's why we have erasers if we make mistakes, and sometimes our mistakes turn into even better possibilities anyways. So again, don't worry about it. To start off, we're gonna draw kind of the general outline of our elf together. Along the way, feel free to take your own creative freedoms, add your own bits and pieces, whatever makes it more reflective of you and your personality. After that, we'll go into what your elf duties might be and also come up with a name. And I've got a little thing to help us with that if we need help. But yeah, so let's get started on drawing our elf. Okay, so you can make your elf as big or as little as you like. Mine's gonna take up, the majority of my page. I'm gonna leave a little room for writing the duties of myself as an elf, as well as the name, but for the most part, it can take up most of your page. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're gonna draw, for the head, we're gonna do half a circle. Now my pencil won't work. Okay, so we're gonna do a half circle. And you guys can do this right along with me. And I'll show you as I go so that you guys can kind of see. Okay, half circle. This is going to be for the head. And it's a half circle just because we'll be adding a hat on top. So if you wanted to do a full circle, you totally could. This just saves us erasing the part that gets covered by the hat. And since we're talking about the hat, we might as well add that now. So you can add some sort of Christmassy Santa hat, or if you've got something in mind specifically for an elf, you go right ahead and add that in. Again, this is about being creative, so definitely do whatever inspires you, and don't worry about it looking exactly like mine. Alright, so I've got a little hat on there. Then we're gonna add the body. And if you're looking for like really basic body shape, that's kind of what we're gonna do. So this is for just like the torso. You're gonna do kind of a, not quite a rectangle off of the head. Okay. And then on top of that, you're going to add a little belt somewhere on there. And then, so there's the belt. Okay. And then you can decide if your elf is going to be wearing pants or a skirt. Totally up to you. Or if you wanted to turn the torso into a dress, you could do that. Again, we can add more details once we've got the basic drawing down, so don't worry too much about adding all of the details as we go and trying to keep up. Okay, and so there are the shorts. Now we're gonna have the little legs poking out. They can be long, they can be short. You don't have to abide by kind of what we know elves to be. So I've just got kind of the legs poking out there, and then we're going to add the pointy shoes. Give them the nice curly toes if you like. Or again, you can make them completely unique to your own style. Okay. All right, now we're gonna add some arms to your body. So you're gonna come up by the head, and to make it extra easy, I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time drawing hands, so our arms are going to kind of come to our side here. So it's just like a little bit from the head to the belt, a line from the head to the belt, and then you can add the cuff of the sleeve like that. If you want your hands out or doing something specific, you are more than welcome to do that. This just is kind of the easy route. Again, it always depends on how creative or adventurous you're feeling. And then for our shirt, you can add like a collar or buttons or something to decorate it. I'm gonna add a little collar and some buttons, kind of like that. So again, take your time. If at any point you need to pause the video, just pause it. We're in no rush. And I guess we should probably add a face for our elf. You can do really basic face structures. I'm gonna do a little circular kind of button nose. There's my nose, kind of a half circle. And then for the eyes and mouth, just kind of do your own thing. Again, that shows a lot of your personality. So I don't want to give you guys too much structure, because then your own creativity doesn't get to shine through, and we want that. So go ahead and do the eyes. Keep in mind that mistakes are welcome. We don't need to get discouraged by them. It happens, and it's nothing to get concerned or worried about. Alright, I've got a little bit of a face on there. We need to do our pointy ears still, so they can come out just underneath the hat. They can be as big as you like, as pointy as you like. ears. You can give your elf some hair if you're feeling like it needs some hair kind of coming through. It can be like your own hair, or a way that you would want your own hair, or just something completely different. Got some hair. And now I just want you guys to take a few minutes to yourself to add any extra kind of designs or patterns, decorations to your elf's outfit. You can add pockets, you can add polka dots, you can give stripes, you can have lights going around it, whatever you want. If you were thinking that this was you as an elf, make it yours. Okay, so take a few minutes here, finish adding any extra items onto your elf, and then you can also go ahead and color it when you're done that, okay? All right, so you guys should have a fully decorated elf that represents you. And if you're not quite ready, just pause the video and you can join us when you are. If you are ready, it is now time to come up with our elf name. So I have this thing on my computer that kind of helps us create a name if you are needing a little bit of inspiration. If you want to come up completely with your own name, then that's fine too. You can just kind of listen to this as we go. It might give you an idea. But yeah, so your elf name is going to consist of 2 different parts. The first part is going to be, it's going to correlate with the first letter of your name, and then the second part is going to correlate with the month that you were born. So I'm going to go through all the letters of the alphabet, and each letter is going to have a word. So whenever I get to the first letter of your name, you can write down the word that goes with that, and that'll be the first word, and then we'll do the months. Okay, so for A, such as myself, adventurous is going to be yours. For B, bouncy. For C, cuddly. For D, dainty. For E, energetic. For F, fearless. For G, graceful. For H, humble. For I, innocent. For J, jumpy. For K, kind-hearted. For L, lively. For M, mighty. For N, nimble. For O, outgoing. For P, playful. For Q, rosy. For S, sweet. For T, thoughtful. For U, unique. For V, very nice. For W, wiggly. For X, they wrote extra special starting with an X. For Y, youthful. For Z, zesty. Again, you can use those, you can use something else, whatever your preference is. So I'm going to go ahead and write what A was. So A for me was adventurous. Adventurous, and I'm going to give you guys a quick look at the page just in case you need to see any of them again. Alright, so there is kind of a look for your first letter of your name. So pause the video here if you need to just hold it on this spot, and we're going to now move on to the second part of your name, which is going to be the month that you were born. Okay, so January is Sugar Plum, February is Jingle Bells, March is Giggle Pants, April is Candy Cane, May is Sparkle Pants, June is Merry Dancer, July is Twinkle Toes, August is Happy Feet, September is Peppermint Patty, October is Gingerbread Breath, November is Silly Giggles, and December is Jolly Jingles. Again, just like the other ones, you're welcome to pick other ones if you don't like the one for your month, or to just come up with something completely different for yourself. These are just kind of to spark ideas. So you're going to combine this, whatever you had for the first one, with the second one. So mine is going to be adventurous, Sugar Plum. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that on there now. So adventurous, Sugar Plum. So you guys can write it wherever you like, however you like. And then next we're going to go over what your responsibilities or duties might be if you were actually an elf. So think about things that you love about Christmas, or things that you're good at, what your talents might be. And these can be realistic or completely unrealistic. It doesn't matter. There you go. So I've got my name. And then duties, I'm probably just going to write them at the bottom here. So I'm going to write duties or responsibilities. Right, so I wrote it at the bottom, and I'm going to write down any of the roles that I would want to take if I were working at Santa's workshop. Again, these can be more realistic or not. Just have fun with it, be creative. All right, so go ahead, think about it, and then write down all the roles that you would want to take if you were an elf and that's where you were working and that was your life, okay? All right, so this is my elf. Her name is Adventurous Sugarplum. Her duties or responsibilities at the North Pole include being the taste tester in Santa's bakery, gift wrapper, responsible for reindeer care and grooming, and is the holiday countdown cheerleader. So those are would be my roles and responsibilities. Hopefully, if I lived at the North Pole and was an elf. But yeah, that's everything for this prompt. I hope you were creative. I hope you had a good time with it. Didn't take anything too seriously. And yeah, that's everything for today. I'll see you guys again on Friday.